Well, anyway, so the app that I met her on, I'm definitely rating that like a 0. But anyway, to make a long story short, I already knew this was gonna happen, and that's exactly why I had ordered the Greyhound. That's still crazy though. She could have just said no from jump instead of dragging this out for however many days it's been. And then she had the nerve to say, "Bet, take the bus." Obviously, I was already gonna have to take the bus. I don't even know why she said that. Like she's hurting my feelings or something. Like I really didn't already know I was gonna have to take the bus. That's just so trifling talking about some bet, take the bus. I was gonna have to take the bus anyway. Obviously, you weren't coming, and you never had plans on coming. Just the illusion of coming. That's just so trifling. And she really had the nerve to say, bet, take the bus. Please. Like, what else was I gonna take? Because obviously, you weren't ever gonna come. If anybody should be mad, I should be mad. So I don't even know why she's acting like she's mad. I should have been mad, and I have been mad, and sad, and confused, and bewildered. That's just so. I mean, dang. And if she would have gave me a ride, what would have happened then? Because from the looks of it, obviously this ride probably wouldn't even went well. She was probably gonna find something else to lie about the whole ride. She probably blocked me, but it doesn't even matter. Obviously, it seems like she has nothing to talk about but lies and making me think stuff is gonna happen that isn't. Oh, it smells like dog over here. This is so annoying though. She's really had me getting up, coming out here. Wait, getting up, getting ready at 8, and coming out here at 9, and then waiting. And then she doesn't show up. Then she makes up 30 different excuses when she could have been said no. Because while she keeps giving this illusion that something's going to happen, the more I sit here. Because honestly, if she would have been admitted that she was never going to come, I probably would have been tried to go back to get the UTI treatment days ago. But I was trying to save up the money. Not save up, keep the money that I did have that's supposed to go towards leaving. I would have went back to get treatment if I would have known that she was doing what she's been doing. Since that day she claimed she was going to give me a ride home when I was stranded at that library. And then she never showed up then either. That doesn't make sense though. If you ask me, she thinks this stuff is funny because there's no way. She can't be doing this on accident. We talk, you insist that you're going to do something. We agree on something, and then you don't show up. And then you make up the I was asleep, it was an emergency, I was driving, I was doing Uber excuses. That's just so trifling. Next thing you know, she probably would have made up an excuse saying she was helping Santa deliver gifts. And it's like, what's even the point of lying when you could just say no? Obviously, she was getting some type of kick out of it, and I don't believe that she wasn't getting a kick out of it. All the lying she's been carrying out for the past days, and you're telling me you're not getting a kick out of it? There's no way. Honestly, I don't even believe she was ever really asleep. That probably wasn't even true. Talking about something I was asleep, I had an emergency. That's two different things. Well, I really don't want to try the Greyhound though, because I really don't feel like that's gonna work. Every time I meet somebody, I get reminded of the fact that I look 11 and 12 and stuff. And it's like, am I getting myself set up for something that probably won't work? Because I really don't think it will. And I remember when people were saying, like the same thing people were saying when they were not guilt tripping, victim blaming me about the medical treatment. They were like, well, one person was like, you must be lying because you keep making up all these excuses for why you can't do it. But when I was in my situation, I still went out and got stuff. The thing is, people need to stop trying to act like everybody's situation is the same. Narcissistic abuse isn't the same as like other types of neglect and stuff, because it's like there's one type where the parents really don't care what you do, and of course you'd be able to go out and go to the doctor and do all of that stuff because they really don't care. But sadly, that's not the situation I'm in. I mean, my mom used to be like, actually, my stomach is starting to hurt really, really bad because I was definitely supposed to eat something before taking those. Is this cocaine? Oh, wait, no, it's not. That's not fine. I don't even know why I even walked down here. I might as well go lay back down. That was so trifling, though. I'll never forget this little circumstance. And it's funny how there's people out there that do stuff like this, and then when people like me come around, they say, you just have trust issues because you're so used to getting done wrong. Man, that reminds me of what Miss Parks did before she had took part in getting me put in the self-confined placement to quote unquote save me from Mount Zion and have me closer to her, and then she quit working there because she was tired of the stuff that the sped staff do. That's what this reminds me of. At least not this, but that certain thing I just said. That was trifling too. Because she used to always say that I just had trust issues because of stuff that other people did to me. Then you helped me get put in this crazy situation. And then you abandoned me in the situation even though you claimed you got me put there so I could be quote unquote closer to you. Whatever that's even supposed to mean. She made it seem like she actually worked there, but really she only even came every 2 weeks at the end of the week. Which reminds me of something that a couple of different people said to me. That I probably feel betrayed and abandoned by all the systems that were supposed to protect me. And I already know a lot of people feel like that because really there is no system put in place to protect Jack Diddley, except child molesters, and then that's it. And then a couple other groups of people. Other than that, especially if you're under 18, you probably really don't have a group to protect you. Which reminds me of the statistics of how most reports of sexual abuse don't even end in an arrest, which is definitely true. Because I even knew this girl who got pregnant by her dad when she was 12, and he's living with somebody else's family now. And that's that mess I talk about. Everybody's protected, but who really should be. And then she never told me exactly what happened to the baby, but she said her mom made the baby go really far away. I don't know if that means that her mom made her kill the baby, but she was sad about whatever it was that happened to the baby. And her mom was mean too, but yet she was still living with her. But it's just a lot of mess. That's why I really hope this does work out. Because I'd just rather not be around people at all, period. I don't have to worry about hurting anybody, getting hurt by somebody, mess, people lying about giving me rides places, and then they never show up. I don't have to worry about any of that. It'll be just me. If I can make it to that point, because it really doesn't seem like anything is getting anywhere. And I almost fell. It's like every time I think that I might finally be able to figure something out and get something together, it doesn't end up working. I'm saying it like I've been doing this for a while. I only even recently realized I needed to get out. But I mean, since I've realized that nothing's been working out. That's why I really wish I would have listened to that dude back in 2021 when he was like, instead of trying to prove that you're sane, you should be trying to figure out how to get out. And like I said in another video where I talked about this, I really felt like to be able to get out, I had to prove that I was sane first. But then once I started studying mental illness more, I realized that, it comes from trauma anyway. So it's like, I don't even understand why somebody would expect me to not be messed up or have been messed up a long time ago, way before things even started getting hecticer. But it wasn't just about not having mental illness, it was just about the fact the lies that were being said that nothing I was saying is happening in the videos is happening. That was like the main problem. But of course I did also eventually realize that authorities actually just pretend to believe the parents or perpetrators' lies as an excuse to not do their job. Because obviously a lot of the lies don't make sense. Like there was this one narc mom who was sexually abusing her son, and when he told the school, she told them that he was just an out of control teenager that she was having trouble controlling as a single mom. And obviously they just listen to that stuff as an excuse to not do their jobs, because what does that even have to do with anything? So you're sexually abusing him because you're a single mom. Actually, that does sound like something somebody that probably, I don't know what to say about that, but it sounds like something somebody would say. But yeah, so they just listen to mess like that and these different weird, crazy excuses that don't even make sense. But the bad thing about it, like I said before, I don't understand why authorities won't just tell the victims that they really don't want to help instead of pretending that they really believe that they're just making stuff up and that the parents tell them the truth. Dang, there's a lot of spider webs out here. Northside Hospital. Do they know this is sitting outside their mailbox? And then there's something else I have to say, but I've gotten really off subject. But the last thing is something that I really should have been said on another video. But really, everybody around is so busy worrying about what they can get out of me and making money off of me, like the self-confined, Georgia's racist specialist system, all of that. Everybody's so worried about that to where nobody cares about any of the problems that I actually have. Like, think about it. My weight and then my age. Although, because the exercise I did get up to like 95, but sometimes it drops back down. But that's what happened like some weeks ago. Because as I said before, plenty of times I was 80 since 2020. So it's like I'm almost 17 and then I'm severely underweight. I need to be sitting up in somebody's hospital, but instead everybody's worried about what placement to get me put in so they can make some money off me and all of that. And that's how the cash for kids system is. They don't care about any of the people in there, just what they can get off of them and what they can do to them. Because they not only make money off of abused people or kids, but they also do more extra stuff that traumatizes them. So yeah, no one around cares about, not no one around. But usually when I'm talking about stuff like this, I'm talking about the problems in the situation, not everybody and their mama down the street. I'm talking about like the self-confined staff, all the mandated reporters who know what's going on, but could care less about advocating for me or even saying anything about Jack. That's what I'm talking about. Because really, obviously, my health is crap. And it's like, it really just doesn't even make sense. Everybody's just so worried about placements and the self-confined and where I should be placed and safety plans and stuff to where the serious issues are just brushed off. Because, think about it. If I'm almost 17 and everybody thinks I'm 11 and 12, obviously I need to be sitting up in a hospital somewhere. But of course, the people around could care less about any of that. I got so off topic. I'm not going to be able to get over that, though. That lady really made me mad. That's just like, really. Talking about some bitch, take the bus. She really, it's like she was trying to make me feel bad or something and try to still give the illusion that she was ever about to come. First of all, if that was true, you would have been here by now. That's just like, I just still can't even believe she had the nerve to fix her fingers and type that up. Talking about some bitch, take the bus. Like there was something else I was about to take. She'll really try to convince somebody she's about to do something that she knows she's not about to do. She's one of those people that'll say they're on their way or they're halfway there when really she's asleep like she claims she's been. That was just like, I mean, really. I mean, not only is that just crazy, but it's like, that's really mean though, to be honest. The fact that she just led me on this belief and she knew she wasn't ever going to do it is honestly pretty mean. Or pretty seriously mean. So I just come and stand out here every day looking crazy waiting on her. And then she makes up an excuse hours later for why she never came.